step is, first I will show you step by step, then I will consider one example. It is easy to design for LDPC encoder only. So first of all, the very important point is in any error control code, if it is not directly transmit the data only. Some redundant bits are added to the original information or a original message block. Some redundancy or some parity bits are added to the original information, then only transmit through a encoder only. So the encoder output means information bits plus redundant bits is called as a encoder. And the decoder means to recover the whatever bits are added to the original information. It is easy to separate and easy to identify the noise purpose also. We are adding the redundancy only. So the decoder output is original transmitted bits. The length of the code word is equal to length of the received code word, and the length of the received code word is equal to length of the error pattern also. So I will explain later for those terms. Like here, first construction of LDPC encoder for the first step is N comma TC comma TR is a LDPC general representation. So first to find the code rate, that is the first step. Then equate the code rate and find the from the code rate. So how many number of information bits in the given parity check matrix, or a given length of the code word, or a given FTC and TR also. So from the given this N comma TC comma TR, first to determine the code rate and then find out how many number of bits, or find K only. That is the first step, designing first step of LDPC encoder. And second step is to generate a parity check matrix, take values of matrix ones and zeros randomly such that it satisfies TC and TR. So what is the meaning of the second step means, suppose if the parity check matrix H or A is not given, how to generate the parity check matrix means maybe TC and TR has given and N has given, but it is not given for a matrix H. So in that case, just randomly by putting ones and zeros in the rows and columns only, but it should be satisfied TC and TR. Suppose TC is equal to 3. 3 means each column contains 3 number of ones. So 3 number of ones in each column should be maintained. So randomly you can fix it. In whatever position you can give for 1. But ultimately each column contains 3 number of ones. This is the random procedure only. So randomly to fix the number of ones and number of zeros in the rows and columns only. That is for the second step. So this step is, if it is not given parity check matrix case, then you can generate the parity check matrix. Suppose if it is directly given for parity check matrix, no need to give the ones in columns and ones in the rows only. And the third step is separate. Suppose you know the parity check matrix. This parity check matrix is divided into 2 matrices or a 2 matrix. One is to separate the parity check matrix, and the first matrix is n minus k by n minus k is for one matrix, and n minus k by n is for the another matrix only, or n by n minus k. So already suppose they have given for the parity check matrix, or it is not given for the parity check matrix. To generate the parity check matrix, then it is divided into 2 matrices. So the first matrix or a left side matrix is n minus the square matrix, and the right side matrix is the rectangular matrix only. N minus k by n minus, it is divided into 2 matrices A1 and A2. A1 is n minus k by n minus k size, and A2 is equal to k by n minus k matrix. So that is the second step. And third step. Fourth step is by using Gaussian elimination method. Using Gauss elimination method to transform the matrix. First to A1, it is divided into A1 and A2. Then write down A1 transpose matrix and A2 transpose matrix. After A1 transpose and A2 transpose, then with the help of the Gaussian elimination method, to transform the A1 into a lower diagonal form. Lower diagonal form means A1 transpose matrix is changed into a lower diagonal form. So all the elements above the main diagonal or 0 is the lower diagonal form. Above the diagonal, all elements should be 0 only. For consider example, it is easy to understand. So next step is after converting lower diagonal form, then find out the inverse matrix. So the inverse matrix of A1. Next, after finding the inverse of matrix A1, so find out transpose of matrix A2. Actually, the initial parity check matrix is divided into two matrix A1 and A2. From A1, first to take A1, it is converted into the lower diagonal form with the help of the Gaussian elimination technique. Then find out the inverse. Next, go to the second matrix, A2 matrix. First to transpose of A2 matrix. After transposing, then arrange like G is for generator matrix. In generator matrix, to find out the generator matrix. Generator matrix is the general formula for generator matrix is C is equal to M into G. Code word is equal to message multiplied with the generator matrix only. But here the generator matrix is A1 inverse matrix multiplied with the A2 matrix into identity matrix is the generator matrix. G is equal to P into I is for the general formula only. Here P is equal to A2, A1 inverse is P and followed by identity matrix. To generate the generator matrix. And next step is final step. From the K value, K values means K is number of information bits. And suppose the length of the message block is equal to suppose 3 bits. The length of the message is 3 bits, 000, 001 and so on, 2 power k combinations of message blocks only. Suppose k is equal to 4 bits, 2 power k combinations of message blocks. So each message block is multiplied with the M into G only. Message block is multiplied with the generator matrix, it is equal to code word C is equal to M into G only, where M is message input and K is equal to number of information bits and G is for the generator matrix only. So these are the steps for designing of a LDPC encoder only. Take one example. I will consider one example. Actually, the minimum length of the LDPC is minimum is for 1000 bits only. But initially, I will take for the 1000 bits and explain the generation. It is very difficult. So that's why even you know the procedure for designing of a encoder 10 bits using in the MATLAB simulation or a Simulink, whatever simulation tool is used to simulate the encoder of LDPC. Instead of 10 bits, directly you can give for the 1000 bits or 2000 bits only. That is for the simulation part. But in the explanation part, initially we'll take for the smaller length of the block code. Then it is easy to understand only. And even 10, 3, 5, you can write a MATLAB program and increase n and increase n only. It is easy to simulate the program. First, my motto is to understand how to generate encoder. So in this example, n comma tc. Are you understand? Hello? Hello. Hello. Hello, madam. Hello. Hello, madam. Sir, Praveen, sir.
Madam.
Is it clear, sir? Are you understand? Are you followed or not?
Yeah, ma'am. Continue.
Okay. Take a parity generator matrix or a parity check matrix. H or A. N comma TC comma TR is the length of the code word is 10, and column number of each column contains 3 number of ones, and each row contains 5 number of ones only. So in this example, directly they have given for the parity check matrix. Suppose this H matrix is not given, length is equal to 10 bits, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. The length of the code word is 10, and each column contains 3 number of ones. The first column 1 2 3 1 2 3. So each column contains 3 number of ones, and each row contains 5 number of ones. 1 2, this is the first row, 5 number of ones, and the second row contains 5 number of ones, and so on. Suppose if it is not given this H matrix, randomly you can fix it in any one of the position. That is your wish to put ones in the positions, but ultimately you got each column contains 3 number of ones only. So then you can generate in your own parity check matrix only. So the final solution is not uniform for all, because I can fix for one here and one here and one here. Maybe you can fix for one is for a year and one is for a year. So that's why procedure and everything, your design is based on your H, it is correct. My design is based on my H, my design is correct only. So unique solution is not getting, because this is the random procedure for generating parity check matrix only. But in this case, so this is my parity check matrix. Each column contains 3 number of ones, and each row contains 5 number of ones. So that is the first step. And second step is the parity check matrix is divided into two matrix. Actually, this is divided into 2 matrix. One is square matrix and second one is rectangular matrix. In the square matrix, the dimensions of the square matrix is n minus k by n minus k matrix only. N minus k by n minus k means, in this example, n is equal to 10, and tc is equal to 3, and tr is equal to 5. Already I have given formulas. Code rate r is equal to 1 minus tc by tr in previous slides. Actually here r is equal to 1 minus tc by tr. In our example, tc is 3 and tr is equal to 5. Code rate r. So k, n is also given, n is equal to 10 only. So n is equal to, here n is equal to 10, and n is equal to 10, tc is 3 and tr is equal to 5, and k is equal to 4 only. In our example, the number of information bits are 4 information bits based on the previous mathematical equations to determine the number of information bits. The number of information bits are 4. So it is divided into 2 matrix. One is n minus k by n minus k. N is 10 and k is already we found the k is equal to 4. N minus k, 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. 6 by 6 matrix. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. It is 6 by 6 matrix. Just exactly whatever h, it is divided into n minus k by n minus k matrix, and this is k by n minus k matrix. K is equal to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and n minus k is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 4 by 6 or 6 by 4 matrix, and this is 6 by 6 matrix. It is divided into two matrices. Left side matrix is A1 and right side is A2. That is the next step. In the procedural steps I have given, it is divided into H matrix, A1 and A2, and find out transpose matrix. Next step, next procedural step. This is A1. From the previous matrix, directly we have taken from the previous matrix. This is square matrix A1 only. So convert this matrix into lower diagonal form first. So the diagonal, it should be 0. So this is equal to lower diagonal form. The above diagonal. So how it is convert means with the help of elementary row operation or column swapping operation only. So with the help of column swapping operation or elementary row operation, it is converted to a lower diagonal form. So I am using for a column swapping operation is used to convert to lower diagonal form only. Column swapping means suppose first column in the previous first column and the second column are added modulo 2 addition. The third column is equal to maybe sum of the two columns values. Or you can select any columns, not only C1 and C2, maybe C1 plus C4 is equal to C2, or you can swap any column swapping or a column adding, or any column swapping operation is used to convert. Finally we got lower diagonal matrix. Above the diagonal it should be 0 only. All elements should be 0. After converting matrix into a lower diagonal form and convert inverse matrix. So this is A1 lower diagonal, and with the help of the inverse operation, inverse matrix. So the inverse matrix means edge A by det A is for inverse matrix only. I will not explain for edge A and det A only. So with the edge joint A matrix and det A matrix and convert into a inverse matrix, A1 inverse. Then second matrix, take second matrix, that is a square matrix only. In that square matrix, first it is converted into A2 transpose. A2 transpose means
first you take the figure.
This is the A2. The first column of A2 equal to 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is the first column. First column is equal to first row. Second column is equal to second row. Third column is equal to third row. And fourth column is just in transpose.
Here you see transpose, how it is.
So this is first column in that matrix is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and second column equal to second row. Third column equal to third row only. So this is the A2 inverse. Actually here inverse only. A2 inverse matrix. Then from A2 and A1 inverse. So both are first multiplied, followed by identity matrix. What is the size of actually we know the length of the LDPC code. The length is equal to 10 bits. A2 and A1 inverse is multiplied. We got one length, and the remaining how many bits are required. Suppose A2 A1 is, or otherwise K is for number of bits only. K is equal to 4. 4 by 4 identity matrix. Just A2 A1 inverse, then 4 by 4 identity matrix. So this is 4 by 4 identity matrix, and A2 and A1 inverse is multiplied. You know A2 matrix and A1 inverse. So both are multiplied. A2 means A2 inverse. And A2 transpose, A2 transpose multiplied with A1 inverse. So to generate a generator matrix. After getting the generator matrix, we know the number of information bits. The number of information bits are 4, So the message input length is equal to each message length equal to 4-bit message length, and 2 power 4 combinations of message blocks. So each message block is multiplied with the generator matrix. Message block multiplied with the generator matrix, it is equal to 4. So the number of possible code words are 2 power 4 combinations of the code words are generated from this generator matrix only. And this is the procedure for LDPC encoder only. So based on this procedural steps, whatever H has given or whatever size of N, TC and TR has given. So first to design mathematically, then write a MATLAB program. So this MATLAB simulation program is incorporated in the OFDM system or a MIMO system or whatever system only. So this is a channel encoder in the transmission side or in the transmission side. This channel encoder is used, and the same LDPC decoder is used at the receiver side only. So how to design for this LDPC decoder? The performance point of view, same performing LDPC like turbo codes only, and actually this LDPC decoding or a decoder is a iterative decoding procedure. Iterative means, suppose for the first iteration, what is the performance? Second iteration, if the number of iterations are increases and the performance is also increases. Here the performance metric is with coding and without coding. Without coding, what is the performance? With coding, again SNR and BER only. So with coding and without coding. Instead of, actually trellis is one of the convolutional code only. Instead of trellis, the decoding takes place on a Tanner graph only. Actually here there are mainly 3 important decoding techniques in LDPC. One is
వచ్చిందా ఇట్లా నువ్వు
1000 bits for n means the matrix size is very big matrix. It is difficult to diagonal, even converted into a diagonal or in inverse matrix. To determine the inverse matrix, it is very difficult. That's why one of the drawback in LDPC is encoder designing is little bit tough compared to the turbo encoder. But the decoding procedure is very easy in LDPC codes compared to the turbo decoder. But in both LDPC decoder and turbo decoders are iterative decoding techniques only, based on the iterations only, to justify this is best performance is getting or least performance is getting based on the iterations only. And decoding in LDPC codes. This is minimum some product algorithm, bit flipping algorithm, and Tanner graph. So now I will explain for the Tanner graph only. In the recent years, in researchers they are using for the Tanner graph only. This is for actually iterative decoding technique and easy to understand, and it is a tractable decoder only. That's why I will explain for the Tanner graph decoding technique only. And one more important point is, in general, iterations. Iterations means how many iterations are considered to do the simulations. Like after designing of a Tanner graph, how many iterations? Like suppose for first iteration, second iteration, and third iteration. So the maximum and average iterations. Suppose even we go by 1,000 iterations, but it is not coming for the best performance. So how many iterations again will considered? So already we have taken for 1,000 iterations, but still it is not coming for the better performance. So, what is the like? Is there any technique to consider the iterations, or how many maximum and what is the average iterations? So, even still not getting the output, what is happened at the receiver side only. So how many more iterations may be required? The maximum is 100 iterations, on our average 30 iterations. After the 30 iterations, you can stop your simulation. Then whatever results is getting, you can draw the plot only. And thus the overall complexity can be higher than the turbo only. In Tanner graph, so Tanner graph is another name of Tanner graph is called as a bipartite graph only. It describes a parity check matrix. There are two classes of nodes in the Tanner graph. It contains two types or two classes of nodes. One is variable node and second one is check node. So the Tanner graph contains two nodes, two different nodes, variable nodes or check nodes. In variable nodes corresponding to bits of the code word or equivalently to columns of the parity check matrix. So the variable nodes or variable nodes means n nodes. The length of the code word is equal to 10. So the number of variable nodes are 10 only. Check nodes means redundant nodes. Like n minus k nodes. N is 10 and k is equal to 4. Suppose just we can assume n equal to 10 and k is equal to 4. N minus k is equal to 6. 6 check nodes. So based on your parity check matrix only, how many number of variable nodes and how many check nodes in the Tanner graph. So by the name is called bipartite graph. What is meant by bipartite graph means this is the bidirectional flow of information only. So suppose in the Tanner graph, one variable node is connected to one check node. Automatically check node is connected to a variable node only, but it is not showing the arrow direction, but by default it is connecting. Check node is also connected to a variable node. Once the variable node is connected to a check node, automatically the check node is connected to a variable node only. So that's why it is a bipartite, means in both directions the flow of information from variable nodes to check node and check node to the variable nodes only. All of the variable nodes are connected to a particular check node. So must sum modulo to 0 only. I will explain in that point. Like this is Tanner graph is one of the algorithm only, decoding algorithm, because this is the iterative decoding algorithm or iteration procedure for a Tanner graph algorithm only. From the graphical representation only, this algorithm is easy to understand. So first I will give you procedural steps. The first step of Tanner graph is to perform decoding of the received symbols from the channels to form a binary vector. Decoding of the received symbols from the channel. First step is from the channel, the received code word is received from the channel first. So the transmitter is transmitted the message block through a channel encoder. The channel encoder output is contains message plus parity check bits. This message and parity check is passed through the channel only at the receiver side. The received symbols are received from the channel first. So received code word is received first. And second step is draw the Tanner graph such that one side symbol node and other side check nodes. So the number of check nodes are n minus k.
Amen.
And the number of variable nodes are n number of variable nodes or number of symbol nodes also. Variable nodes or symbol nodes. Check nodes or parity check nodes. So C naught to C n minus k minus 1 is for check nodes. And the symbol nodes are S naught to S n minus 1. Or you can start S1 to SN nodes also. Mapping of these check nodes to symbol nodes based on the parity check matrix. So exactly at what positions ones are there. This point is understand in the graph only. And the next step is compute to syndrome after variable nodes and check nodes are connected. So to compute the syndrome. Syndrome means to identify the position of the error only. Suppose S is equal to, the length of the syndrome is equal to number of redundant bits only. Suppose if the number of redundant bits are 3 redundant bits are added to the original information, and syndrome length is also called as a 3-bit length is the syndrome. So the formula why this syndrome is used means to identify the position of the error only. The S is equal to mathematical equation for calculating syndrome. S is equal to R H transpose is for S only, where R is the received code vector and H is parity check matrix is for H only. And H is parity check matrix and transpose of parity check matrix is multiplied with the received code word. This received code word from the channel. And the next step is in the fourth step to determine the syndrome S only. Then next step number 5 is exactly at what positions once binary ones in the syndrome. These positions are denoted by CM only. So this point is also easy to understand in the graph only. And step number 6 is each CM write its corresponding all SL and take the column SL for all above CM and flip the position bit in the received vector only. And repeat 5 and 6 steps until S is equal to, suppose syndrome S is equal to 0, all positions are 0, IRS is equal to 0, then you can stop your iterations only. If you are not getting S is equal to 0, then go for the another iteration. So these iterations are also predetermined iterations are given before start the LDPC decoding design. Write a MATLAB programming and predefined iterations are given. Average is 30 iterations and the maximum is for 100 iterations. Then you can stop the procedure even you are not getting S is equal to zeros only. So definitely we got the better performance only up to 100 iterations or average 30 iterations is enough to stop the iterations or simulations. Then I will consider for one example, then easy to understand this LDPC decoder only. For a received vector, R is equal to, so initially in the first step is received code word from the channel only. So this is the given received code vector. So already I told you the length of the received code vector is equal to length of the code word. It is equal to error vector length also. So in this case R is equal to 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. So what is the length? 6 bit is the length of the received code word. Definitely our code word length is also called as a 6 bit length of the code word only. So in this code word, the parity check matrix H is given. This is the given parity check matrix. Whether it is a regular LDPC or irregular LDPC. Hello? So anyone give the answer? H is regular or irregular?
అసెంబుల్ చేయడం కన్నా కనీసం వచ్చిందా?
Hello?
హలో,
Are you audible my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
యూట్యూబ్లో అసెంబుల్ చేస్తాను.
So the received code vector is 0010000 and the given parity check matrix is equal to 1100. First column contains 2 number of ones and the second column also contains 2 number of ones. Third column and the rows, to check the rows, first row 3 number of ones and the second row is also having 3 number of ones. Third row is also having 3 number of ones only. This is regular LDPC code only because each row number of ones are same, weight is same, and each column weight is same weight only, but the column weight is not equal to the row weight only. Already I told you difference between regular and the irregular LDPC code only. So n comma tc comma tr is. So n is equal to length of the code word. So what is the length of this code word?
First you
Block
notice
code
an install
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N equal to 6. And TC is how many number of ones in each column? 2 number of ones.
You ought to
And
just
how many
stop
rows
it.
in each column? 3 number of ones. So 6 comma 2 comma 3 is the given LDPC, regular LDPC code parity check matrix. In this parity check matrix, the received code word is equal to 00100 is for the received code.
Yeah.
Is 20.
And already I have given equations for finding the code rate and number of information bits mathematical equations. We know TC, TR and N. Suppose if it is not given from the parity check matrix only, you can note it down for TC, TR and N. Or directly given, you can prepare in your own parity check matrix with the help of trial and error method. And generate in your own regular LDPC parity check matrix. So R is equal to K by N 1 minus TC by TR. 1 minus TC is 2 and TR equal to 3, 1 by 3 and N is equal to 6. K is equal to 2 number of information bits only.
20 is this now.
So therefore the symbol nodes are N symbol
no?
nodes and N
So it
minus
should
K
be only
check
one
nodes.
side.
N
Like this
symbol
only.
nodes means the length of the code word N is equal to 6.
But
So
it
in
can
this
be
Tanner graph,
something has to
in
be
the
kept here.
particular given
What is number?
example, the number of symbol nodes or a number of variable nodes are 6 variable nodes or
These
symbol
17
nodes,
na?
and the number of check nodes are N minus K. N is 6 and K equal to 2,
What is
6
number?
minus 2, 4 check
This
nodes.
15 only. Huh?
Yeah.
So how to draw the Tanner
This is
graph?
18.
1 minute.
So N is equal to
What is this number?
symbol nodes,
18.
6 symbol nodes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
this is also 18, right?
No.
4, 5 and 6 symbol nodes.
Wait.
And check nodes are N minus K check nodes. Like 4 check nodes. N is 6, 6 minus 2, 4. C0, C1, C2 and C3. 4 check nodes. So symbol node like first symbol node is connected to check node or not. It depends upon your parity check matrix. This is very, very important. Suppose
That is
this is
21
S0, S1, S2. Each column is called as a one variable node.
Excuse me.
And each row is called as one
It
check node.
doesn't fit.
So the S0, this is first column, first bit is S0. S0 is connected to, this is for where check nodes only.
Not 21,
S0
18.
is connected to
This is
S1. If the
18.
binary
No.
bit is 1
But
means
you don't think
there
this
is
is
a
21?
connection in between variable node and check node. If 0 means there is no connection in between variable node and check node. Binary bit is 1 in the parity check
17
matrix
is this,
means
na?
there is a connection in between variable node to check node and check node to variable node. And 0 means there is no connection only. So in the given parity check
Remove
matrix,
this and keep-
S naught is connected to, this is C naught,
On this side.
C1, C2, C3. S naught, S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5. S naught is connected to C naught. S naught is connected to C1. S naught is
17
not
and 21,
connected
na?
to C2. And S naught
Will
is
you want
not connected to
C17,
C3 only.
Yes.
S naught, actually the diagram is a little bit shifting. S naught is connected to C naught. Actually this is for C naught, C1, C2 and C3. S naught is connected to C naught. And S naught is connected to S naught is connected to this. S naught is connected to C1.
So my
And only S naught to C naught,
Okay,
S
this is
naught
this.
to
This is
C naught,
17.
and S naught to C1. And S naught is not connected to C2, and S naught is not connected to C3 only.
42.
So in the H matrix, S naught, C naught,
This one 13,
S naught,
14,
C1. Again, this is for
You have
S1.
to- You have to place
Second
them up.
column
Wait,
indicates second variable node S1 only, or a symbol node. S1 is connected to C naught. S1 is
One,
connected, it is not connected to C1. S1 is not, it is connected to a C2 only. So 1 means there is a connection in between S naught to C naught.
Shift this backward.
And there is
Here I know.
0 means there is no connection only. Simply here S naught to C naught. Sorry, S1 to C naught.
This way.
S1 to C2 only.
Yeah.
S1
It is
to
related to this or something
C
else.
naught.
It may be related to
and
something else.
S1 to
You see, small and all.
C3. It is not like C2 only, because this is S1. S1 to C naught. S1 to C3. So from the matrix like that only you can connect each column is for S0, S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5. And each row is C0, C1, C2, C3. And if the row contains 1 and column contains 1, there is a connection. If it is 0, binary bit is 0, there is no connection simply. So from the parity check matrix only to draw this Tanner graph.
Yeah, get me
After
that.
drawing the Tanner graph, calculate syndrome.
These also
Actually,
there
this
on
is the next step for calculating the syndrome only. So the general mathematical formula for finding the syndrome S is equal to
No, it's
R
soldiers,
into
maybe.
H transpose matrix. R is the received
No,
vector.
soldiers are there. na?
In this example, they have given for the received code word is equal to 001000 is our received code word. So R is equal to 001000 is received code word multiplied with H transpose matrix. So H is equal to parity check matrix. H is equal to, this is our H, and first row is equal to first column, or first column is equal to first row. Second column is equal to second row. Third column is equal to third row. Just transpose of H only. So this is transpose of H. So transpose of H multiplied with the received code word. The received code word is 00130 multiplied with the H transpose matrix. Like this is multiplied with the first column plus modulo 2 addition. So find out the syndrome. Syndrome S is equal to 1001 is for the syndrome. The length of the syndrome is 4 bits is for the length of the syndrome only. Our message bits are 2 message bits, and length of the redundancy is equal to, what is our redundancy? K equal to 2, number of information bits are 2, n minus k is the redundancy. So it is equal to 4. That's why the syndrome size is also called as 4 only. 4. 10011 is for the syndrome. After calculating syndrome, S is equal to, we got S is equal to 10011. 10011. So we can observe in which position is for binary bit is 1 in the syndrome. So the first position 1 and the last position is also 1 only. So after finding the syndrome, in which position is binary bit 1 in the syndrome? So first and last bit. So this first bit and the last bit check nodes are also only 4 check nodes. C0, C1, C2, C3. The C0 is mapped to a syndrome S0, S1, S2 and S3. So in the syndrome, first bit and the last bit, this is mapped to C0 and this is mapped to C1. Only C0 check node and C1 check node is active and the remaining 2 check nodes are inactive mode only. So only consider for C0 check node and C1 check node, because in the syndrome matrix S contains only first bit and last bit is for ones only. 1 means it is the active path and 0 means it is for inactive path only. That is the meaning. So C0 is active and C3 is active. In the graph, C0 is equal to 1 and C3 is equal to 1 means active for check node C0 and C3. And later, after assigning C0 is equal to 1 and C3 is equal to 1, first position and last positions are binary bits are 1, and only to take C0 check node and C3 check node. Actually, this is for bipartite graph. So C0 is equal to, like S0 is connected to C0 means automatically C0 is connected to S0 only. It is the 2-directional flow of information. So C0 and C3 is for syndrome S is equal to 1 and S is equal to 1 for C3 is 1. C0 is connected to S0 and C0 is connected to S0 and C0 is connected to S1 and C0 is receiving 3 nodes. One is S0 and second one is S1 only. Hello, are you followed? Hello sir.
Yes, madam.
C0 is connected to S0 and C0 is connected to S1. So C0 first check the check node C0. C0 is connected to S0 and C0 is connected to S1 and C0 is also connected to S2 also. C0, this is the C0 like S0, S1 and S2. So C0 receives signal from the S0, S1 and S2 node only. So C0 is equal to S0, S1, S2. Similarly, C3 also. So in C3, check node C3 receives 3 information symbols from, one is for S1 and C3 S4 and S5. So S2, S4 and S5. C3 is connected to symbol node S2, symbol node S4 and symbol node S0 is connected to C3 and C3 is also connected to S4. It is a 2-direction. Both directions is the connections. So out of C0 and C3, what are the common symbol nodes in between C0 and C3? So S0 is there is no common and S1 there is no common and S2 is common in between the C0 and C3 only. So C0, C3, so the corresponding symbol nodes in these symbol nodes, the common symbol node is S0 is for common symbol node. So in C3, S4 and S5 is there, but in C0 it is not there for S4 and S5. In C0, S0, S1, S0, S1 is there, but it is not having in C3 for S0 and only common symbol node is S2. So the common symbol node is for S2 to flip the position of S2 only. So S means it is a syndrome. S0, S1, S2 and S3 only. So the received code word is equal to, for a given received code word, our received code word is 00100 is for received code word. This is S0, S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5. So S2 is for a common position node. S2 means this is S0, S1 and S2. Received code word. To check the received code word. One received code word is received from the channel. That received code word is a correct received code word or a wrong received code word. Suppose if it is S is not equal to 0, 10011 is getting for S only, definitely the error is present. So if syndrome S is equal to 0, there is no error. The received code word is a correct received code word. So if the received code word is not a correct received code word, definitely S is not equal to 0 only. So already we have calculated syndrome S. It is not equal to a 0. Error is present. So which position is for error? Either first position, second position, third position, or out of 6 positions, which position is for error only. So at a time, maybe detect more than one error also. Suppose if there are having 2 common symbol nodes, 2 positions for errors only. So the capability of this Tanner graph is not only for a single bit correction. More than 1 bit correction capability is there in this Tanner graph only. So the common symbol node is S2. From the received code was 110 001 000 is the received code word. S2 is the position bit is a S2 position is for error. This is S0, S1, S2. S2 position previously it is 1. Now it is flipped to 0 only. So R is equal to 0. Received code word is 0 means again this is for first iteration.
Thinking, what we
for the
say,
second
reflective thinking is something like that.
After correction of the received code word, the next step is the received code vector is equal to, again calculate syndrome. So the first iteration is it is not complete. So after calculating the position, symbol position, to correct the position of the errors in the received code vector, then whatever received code vector is
Create that environment where we can reflect on different issues and we can be a good mentor and be a facilitator for our students, where we can give them ideas and certain humble suggestions so that they can analyze, they can create the thing on their own way, but we can reflect them. We can give them the ideas and we can play the role of a great facilitator. So the second part is the structural change. These are all about the terminological change in the Bloom's taxonomy. Structural change is all about the factual, conceptual and the procedural thing. Factual knowledge, we all know. So it's all about facts giving. Conceptual, definitely, because when we are looking forward for a course outcome or a program outcome, specific in a program, any specific modules we are dealing with, definitely there are needs where we know that conceptual knowledge should be developed much more. We know that students should be in a position, they should be in a, because we can definitely take a good examples of all the science subjects where theories and models and principles and laws are teach, and after that their generalizations, that is deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning, how they can apply those principles.
Again, syndrome is also not equal to 0 is getting. Again, that is for the second iteration. And the third iteration, the procedure is repeated until S is equal to 0 only, then you can stop your iterations only. So up to 30, average 30 iterations, you are not getting S is equal to 0. You can stop your procedure. Predefined iterations. Before start your simulation, you can give your number of iterations like 30 iterations or 40 or 100 iterations. So okay, no problem. You are not getting S is equal to 0, but overall performance plot is getting, it is very better only. So this is the procedure for LDPC decoder only. Then after getting S is equal to 0, then stop the process, and finally the received code vector after procedure for LDPC encoder and LDPC decoder only. So the same procedure is used to write a MATLAB programming, and that MATLAB program simulation is anyhow in the internet it is having for Google OFDM like MATLAB programming. In that OFDM MATLAB programming, in general, convolutional rate 1/2 error control code in that OFDM code. So instead of convolutional code 1/3, you can introduce LDPC code. In this LDPC code,